Now, the first thing I need you to understand when it comes to trading, before I get into the charts and explain, where you're going to be looking for those engulfings, you need to understand that trading is a problem solving game. This is going to take the ability to be able to use your brain to problem solve, to use the evidence of the past or the evidence that's around you to in the market, because the market's always changing. It's constantly changing. So you need to be able to constantly adapt with it. So if you don't have this ability of being able to problem solve, it's going to be a lot harder for you to find good trade entries. Once again, I went over this in my video, How to Trade Forex for Beginners in 2026 Step by Step. But once again, YouTube deleted that video. And you got to ask yourself, why would they delete something like this? Maybe it's because they don't want people to learn how to think for themselves. You ever think about that? So, I mean, it's interesting stuff, but in my school, I want to make sure I can open the minds of all my people so that way I can help all of us get the fuck out of this matrix that's trying to limit us and keep us in a box, okay? So, in order for you to be successful in this game of trading, you need to learn how to problem solve, okay? So, there are two types of reasoning that I want you guys to pay attention to. So, there's inductive reasoning and there's abductive reasoning. Okay, in trading, what I'm gonna go over right now, that what you're gonna use in conjunction with these engulfings right now. Like I said, I'm gonna build up, and we're gonna start simple, and then we're gonna get more and more advanced, like ICT and all those type of things. So we're gonna use both of these reasonings a lot when we are in the markets. Okay, so there's inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is predicting the most probable future using patterns from the past. So that's like when people say the past repeats itself. It's the same thing in trading. I'm gonna show you an example of how we use inductive reasoning over and over again to draw certain things from the past, to make use of the patterns that happened in the past. Because once again, at the end of the day, understand that this market only moves because of humans. Humans are buying and selling in it all the time. So understand that we're also creatures of habit. And because of that, a lot of the patterns that happened in the past will happen again in the future. And there's a lot of areas that we use in the past that we can then use in the future. When we're looking at the market, every time we look left, we're looking more and more into the past. Okay, so when it comes to using those engulfings, for example, when I was showing you guys in level 1, this is a place where we could have bought, right? If we look to the left, people also bought over here too. So what we can do is we can take this rectangle tool right here, and we can draw like a box right here, and we could make a educated guess using inductive reasoning, using the patterns of the past to possibly predict the most probable future, that because people bought here in the past and people bought here in the past, it's probable that they might try to buy here in the future. Scroll a little bit. Let's see. Okay. So what does that look like to you guys? I see a body candle right here. I see a body candle right there. That looks like an engulfing to me. So we're in this area where people bought here in the past. They bought here in the past. Let's just say we entered right here. Let's just say we entered a buy. Once again, when you are entering on these engulfings, try to put your stop loss behind the engulfing and then go for either a high or low. If we're buying right here, so we're going to try to put our stop loss by a high. So maybe we could put it like right here or something like that. Maybe we'll just put it right here. Okay. Let's just put it right there. Okay. We would make money there. Okay. And that's simply through using inductive reasoning, because we saw that using the past events, we could predict a probable future because the past repeats itself. Okay, so that's inductive reasoning. We're going to use this a lot when we're trading. Okay, so literally because I saw people bought here in the past, people bought here in the past, I drew this box. This is my area of interest now. While I'm in my area of interest, I then have to look for that engulfing. Once again, you need to have that confirmation. Once you have that confirmation that is telling us, okay, we have more buyers here than we have sellers here, this is a potential place where the buyers are probably going to flood in. And this is exactly where they flooded in. Okay. And using inductive reasoning, once again, using those past events to predict the future, we can also do the same thing for the sellers. As you can see, people sold here in the past, people sold here in the past. It's very, very possible that they might try to sell here again. So I want you guys to notice that for the buyers, I used a green box because once again, green equals buy. I want you to build this association. I'm associating certain colors with buying and a certain color like red with selling, because then it's going to make your eyes adjust to the market so much easier, and there's going to be less thinking involved. The more you think while you are trading, the more likely you are to give into psychological errors. Okay, because this game is 70% psychology and 30% strategy. So I'm making the strategy part as simple and as easy as possible to understand, and for your brain to grasp, especially with these associations, just so you don't have to think too much. Because the faster you can enter into flow, the faster that money can flow into your bank account. Okay, but just don't overcomplicate this. This is why I'm trying to explain this as simply as possible, going step by step instead of overloading you with a bunch of things. So, like I said, we drew this box here because in the past people sold here. In the past people sold here. Maybe they might try to sell here again. Now, do I just sell just because we're in this area? No. Once again, what did I tell you in level 1? You need to look for that engulfing. Let's see. We need a reason to tell us that the sellers are beating the buyers. That's something, but I just feel like we're not really engulfing anything. I mean, maybe we're engulfing this body right here. That's a tricky one. Okay, it's a good thing we didn't go in there. That's buyers engulfing right there. Do they went out? Okay. So here we have an engulfing at this area. This one looked a little iffy, but this one looks a lot more solid because once again, we have two body candles, two opposite body candles. We have ops fighting right now. We have a green body candle right here and a red body candle right here. Which one is bigger? This red one. Okay, perfect. Once again, if we are going to go for a sell, I'm going to draw my ellipse, my engulfing as red, because red equals sell. I want you to keep that association. And then if we're entering in on an engulfing, make sure your stop loss is behind the engulfing. And then we're going to aim for, I like to aim for lows if I can, but the reason why I'm going to aim for here, I hope you guys understand why, is because once again, in the past, people bought here, and people bought here. So it's possible when we get back to this area, they might try to buy again. This is what I mean by trading is a problem solving game, because real time, you're always going to have to figure out, okay, what is the best course of action based on the data that is being given to me currently? Or based on the data that I have from the past, how can I now predict the future? Okay, real time, we're gonna have to do this constantly over and over again. And does that hit? Okay, yeah, it does. So we would have made money there too. Simply by just, and this is only level 2. Like we haven't even gone to like the more advanced parts of the course, but I'm telling you, trading can be this easy. Okay, and look, I actually could have went below these lows and it still would have hit, but it's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Don't get greedy when you're trading. Understand that, like, okay, you had a reason to believe that buyers might pop in this area. They did pop in. I think this is a great place for us to take our money. Understand that trading, I've only taught you 2 concepts so far. This concept that I'm teaching right now of looking into the past to see where people bought and where they might buy again in the future, this is called a support. Okay, this is a floor. What do you do from floors? You jump up from floors. Okay, this red box right here is what we call a resistance. Okay, because this is a place where the market kept hitting their head at. So I like to call them ceilings, because if you hit your head on a ceiling, you're going to end up bouncing down. Okay, so this is a floor, this is a ceiling, or AKA a support and a resistance. Okay, so just using a support along with the engulfing, you could have made money. Just using a resistance along with this engulfing, you could have made money. And I want you guys, once again, to know that I'm teaching you guys the very simplest concepts right now. And I'm going to get more and more advanced. Some more advanced traders might be thinking, oh, this is just retail concepts. It is. But you need to understand these concepts before you understand how you can now abuse these concepts, or how the market tries to abuse these concepts. So here's a live trade example that I took using a support. I saw that people had bought in the past, so I assumed that people would try to buy again when we got to this area. So once I saw that engulfing, I had entered in this trade right here. All right, we're closing in on our take profit for $1,500. I want you guys to know I'm recording this on February 18th. This is the same day I'm going to upload this video. So I want you guys to know I do this real time. Everything I'm teaching you in this free course, I use to make money every single day in this market. Okay? Just like that, we made $1,500 just using a support, and I entered in on this engulfing right here. And on top of that, this is also a trade that I called out in my Discord. As you guys can see, it says yesterday at 10:41 p.m. I called out this trade right here for all my members in my Discord to take as well with me. And as you can see, we ended up hitting that 1,500 just like that on this live funded account. Like I said, this is only level 2, but just using a support and just using an engulfing, the only 2 concepts I've shown you guys so far, I was able to make money in this market. This is the same day I'm going to upload this video. So just pay attention to this free course, and I promise you, if you apply it, you will be able to eventually extract money from this market the same way I do. every single day. Okay, so once again, inductive reasoning is being able to predict the future using the past, because as they always say, the past repeats itself. Now, there's abductive reasoning as well too, and that's inferring the most likely reason for what's happening now using the current evidence. Okay, so that's like when Batman goes to a crime scene and he doesn't know exactly what happened, but he just scopes out the scene, he finds evidence, and then he makes an educated guess based on what he found and all the evidence as to what the criminal or the culprit's next move is going to be. Okay, so you have to be a detective whenever you are trading. You have to be able to problem solve. You have to be able to be a detective. You have to be able to real time adapt to this ever changing market based on the data that it's giving you. Okay, so you're going to have to use your brain for that. Okay, I'm here to show you these concepts, but it's on when you're trading, I'm not going to be there for you unless you're in my community and we're live trading or something like that. Then maybe I'll be there, but I'm not always going to be there. Okay, so I need you to drill these concepts into your head and understand these concepts so that way when the time comes, you know what to apply based on what the market is given to you. Okay, because this market's always going to be changing, and then based on the environment the market is creating, you then are going to have a toolbox that I'm going to give you with this free course. With that toolbox, that's how you are going to then figure out, okay, this tool is best suited for this environment or this job. And then you're going to use those tools in that environment to find the best trade ideas so that way you can make money. Okay, so understand, once again, trading is a problem solving game. You are going to need to have this ability to problem solve. Something that would really, it would get under my skin a bit is that a lot of people were asking me, you know, where was the link to my Discord when I dropped my first video of how to trade Forex for beginners in, I believe, 2024. That was the biggest one that had 4 million views. YouTube also got rid of that too. So I keep saying this to you guys just so you guys understand like what's going on. It's kind of crazy how they don't want you to have this information. So I'm making sure you get this information. In the first video, a lot of people, I told them you can join my Discord and you can take my free course. Now I'm giving you guys all the free course on YouTube. This is a whole new one that I'm making for 2026, and I'll probably make a whole new quiz or a whole new game in my Discord. So make sure you guys join, click the link in the description. If there's anything in this video that you're confused about, make sure you join the community and just ask me about it, or you can ask anybody that's in the community and we will help you understand. Okay, I'm gonna try to make sure everybody that watches my videos, anybody that's a supporter of me, learns how to do this skill. So understand that trading is a problem solving game. It's gonna take you having this ability to critical think and be able to use inductive reasoning and use abductive reasoning to use the clues from the past to predict the future, or use the current evidence you have right now in front of you to be a detective and figure out what is the next course of action. So something that would kind of like bother me when I made my first video of how to trade Forex for beginners in 2024, had over 4 million views. YouTube deleted that too. Crazy stuff. I'm just saying, crazy stuff. Just saying, the matrix is real, guys. The matrix is very real. So I'm teaching you all this hopefully before this gets patched, because I don't know if they're going to put more policies or what they're going to do with this. But trading is still an infinite reservoir of wealth, and I'd rather you guys exploit it while you can. So just learn this skill as much as you can. But on that first video that I dropped, a lot of people were showing me that they did not have the ability to use inductive reasoning. And why I say that is because in the first video I said you guys can join my Discord, it's absolutely free, and you can take my free course. And I'm pretty sure I said the link was in the description. Maybe some people missed it, because I got a lot of comments of people saying, appreciate any help on joining the Discord, please. Hey, can I get a link to the community? Where's the Discord link? What's the Discord? I don't see it. How can I learn? How do I get in? Couldn't find the Discord link. I want you guys all to know the Discord link to my community is always the first link in all of my videos. Okay, and like now I even have an alternative link. This is from WAP, so that way you can instantly just get the roles, so that way you can just start with a free course. And it's absolutely free once again. But I also even have another link that has straight to the Discord. And the reason why this concerns me with the people that wanted to learn trading is that like you want to learn trading so you can find patterns within trading, so that way you can make money. But you are unable to even find a link. Now that's scary to me. Because if you've been on YouTube before, using inductive reasoning, using evidence from the past to predict the future, you would know in the past, anytime YouTubers had a link, they would put it in the description. So before all of these people asked this question of how do I get in the Discord? What's the Discord? Can I get a link to the Discord and all this? it doesn't seem like they use inductive reasoning to at least reason with themselves and ask themselves, okay, well, in the past, YouTubers will put their links in the description. Let me at least check the description first. And I understand that the school system has failed a lot of people. I understand that they're not trying to teach you how to think for yourself anymore. But I need you all to try, because if you don't, it's going to be very easy for you to be controlled in the future by whatever the Matrix decides to do or bullshit they put out and try to use to control people. Anytime you're faced with a problem, try your best to try to figure it out yourself first. Hit your head on the wall at least 3 times, because there's people that as soon as they have a problem, they run to go use somebody else's brain. They run to go find help from somebody else instead of at least trying to use their brain first. And if you don't use your brain, you actually lose it. So I'm mentally exercising my brain all the time. I love puzzles. I love problem solving. I play chess almost every single day. You need to be using your brain. You need to be problem solving, because if you don't, you will lose it. You will theoretically get dumber. So please, please, please do not be one of these people that ask me how to get into a Discord, or just ask questions like this before at least trying to find the solution yourself. I'm begging of you, because I just want better for humanity, bro. And like, I just can't believe that, you know, some people don't use their brain or don't even try to. And you're not going to be able to be successful in trading. It's like you want to be able to find patterns in the market, but you couldn't even find a link in the description. So I'm just saying this to hopefully motivate you to use your brain to problem solve, not just in trading, but just in life in general, because with our minds, we can do anything we put our mind to. So please utilize this tool of reality creation that we have to create whatever desired reality you have for yourself. Because if you're using somebody else's brain, you're always going to be told what to do. So that is the end of level 2. Make sure you guys understand this, that trading is a problem solving game, and that you need to make sure you have at least these 2 skills of inductive reasoning and abductive reasoning. Make sure you can use evidence from the past and patterns of the past to then predict the future, and also just be a detective sometimes. And sometimes you don't have evidence from the past, but you have all the evidence that you have currently at your disposal. And with the evidence at your disposal, you can then be a detective and figure out what is the most likely, most probable, best course of action. And you're going to need to do that real time while you guys are trading, because this market is constantly changing. This market is different every single day. Yes, it is moved by humans that are buying and selling every single day, and we are creatures of habit, so the same patterns will pop up over and over again in this market, but you still need to make sure you are adapting real time to the market. And that's where the skill of problem solving is going to come in, because if you don't have that skill, once again, I'm not going to be there every single time you're trading. So you need to be able to memorize all the things that I'm teaching you, so that way, whenever the time comes, you know what tools to use in certain environments. Okay, so now I'm going to get deeper in level 3 on market structure. So that way we can, once again, get deeper into knowing when we need to enter, and also how we can understand what environments we are in the market. So that way we know what tools and what type of setups we should use in certain environments. Okay, so let's get into level 3. And as always, if you still feel like you need extra help, feel free to just join the community, and you can just ask me or one of the beautiful people inside the community, and we'll help you gain a better understanding. So I'll see you inside of paradise. Until paradise.